Talk to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. This is a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right? Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this. Man, forget about him, man.
Listen, I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Outside a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on another set of Tigers, this one from Clemson.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. LSU with a 1st and 10. Here's Thomas off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Thomas. His throw incomplete. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Thomas. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Thomas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Now Thomas, off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Thomas going to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They'll run on first down. Livingston. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Thomas now looking to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Here's a first and goal, LSU. This will be a run with Livingston. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Thomas. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU from 10 yards out. And LSU has taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Already down 7-0. Here comes his first collegiate snap on 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. That's the first pass that Isaiah Streets has caught in his career by somebody other than Marcus Washington. And you talk about this quarterback change and the impact on this offense. Certainly it has a huge effect on these wide receivers. The good thing, though, when you've got a guy like Isaiah Streets, you've got reliability, one of the best receivers in the country. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. On first down, Jewell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. Flush to his right. Breaks free again. And he gets it down to the 32. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. You know, you think back to what kind of parallels you can draw for what this young quarterback is trying to do, try to lead a team to a national championship with so little experience. And the one name that I come back to, Cardell Jones at Ohio State back in the 2014 season. Very similar situation. Limited appearances through the first few years of his career. Then all of a sudden, he's thrust into the national spotlight, just like this young man has been. And all Jones was able to do, well, win a national championship and then move on to a career in the NFL. So it can definitely happen. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, Clemson. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw is Thomas. To throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 1st and 10, LSU. Here's Thomas operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thomas. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
52. 52. 52's the mark.
From the gun, Thomas. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Back two, Mike. Back two. Come to wild work. We won.
On 3rd down, Livingston. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll run it.
We got this.
Work to do for Clemson in the second half. They trail at the break.
Hey, kid. Just want to check in with you. How'd you feel about the first half?
Hey, let's do it in the second half, baby. Come on.
I definitely could have played better. Got another half to go. Just got to get back there and get on the same page as these guys. Get back out and get after.
That's right. That's all you can do. Just make sure you relax. Second half's going to be fine.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. But Charles, so much of this in trouble, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. DeMarcus Sewell, 28 yards. And Clemson has taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
It got his man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but if you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That is caught. Hit Streets, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Isaiah Streets, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and Clemson tacks on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Livingston. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Thomas looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Thomas to throw again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and goal, LSU. Here they go with Livingston. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity?
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. Yard line. The Clemson Tiger offense to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And, yeah, you think about it, part of the reason you have to remember, he's run the scout team in practice for 4 years, and that scout team has had to go up against their own first stringers on the defensive side. So he has practiced for all 4 of those years against one of the best defenses in the country. He seems to be ready for this opportunity. 2nd and 9 now.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That is caught. He's got streets. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown Clemson. DeMarcus Sowell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Clemson tacks onto their lead. What a game he's had throwing the football. This is now 4 touchdown passes. And this offense has had very little drop-off from Marcus Washington. Starting to get a sense who might be on your weekly cover of your favorite sports magazine this week. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. On 1st down, Thomas. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Thomas now off the play fake. Now a he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Thomas. Throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Thomas. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 1st and 10, LSU. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, Thomas. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Here's this out for Streets. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So on the strength of 4 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Clemson Tigers are moving on to play for a national championship on January 7th.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 3 of Madden NFL 20 Face of the Franchise. Today we're going to be doing the finals. I know that I didn't upload in a very long time, but today I think that I'm just going to do a double upload with part 2 of Madden and this part 3. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure that you guys drop a like. Okay, here we go. We have Isaiah Streets talking. So Isaiah.
Looking good, isn't it?
And
And I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
if there's like a slight sound in the background besides me, and
Emily has the best.
Okay.
the game audio just saying, sorry about that.
Well,
Pink or purple, pink or purple. I'm gonna go purple.
What I just did was mimic an intro by my good friend Incogado Avocado. I call the shot.
you see, look, you don't pick from the options given. Right? The game is in the name. Off the board.
I don't know how I skipped over this guy back when I made my human vacuum.
If I had a unicorn, I'd have a main that matches his horn.
Okay, please shut your mouth.
I go with Onyx.
I'm sorry, please don't fucking murder me. This guy.
Onyx. That's something. She is a pro. That's something else. Onyx. Very. It's like a.
She's too shy to ask, but
Let me just
Emily
eat
wanted
a
to know
bunch
if
of
you could do
shit in
something
front of a
for her
camera
for
for 20 minutes.
Sorry about that, but the sound just came out, I believe.
Doesn't really add any substance to the
wanted you to
video.
throw
It has a
3
lot of comments
touchdowns.
with Trisha Paytas. I made a video about her too.
I thought I said 4.
It's called the gluttony weight for a reason.
4 touchdowns.
Pretty much more.
4 touchdowns.
Is that okay?
100,000 calories.
For sure, bro.
Most of the time it's not healthy food.
How about this? I throw 8.
And this isn't like
I'm just kidding. Don't expect 8 touchdowns, please. You're overdoing it.
they're hungry and they need to fill their
Thank you.
big
Thank you very
fucking
much.
belly. So this genre is called mukbang.
Good to see you again.
Or, I don't know,
Nice to meet
it's like
you.
Chinese or something. It's pronounced like mukbang or something. I don't know. So this is the part where I make a really stupid joke about having sex with the Pokemon mug. Because, hey, it's called mukbang.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning strike twice? Last week, we saw coming up with no game day experience lead us into
Okay. Here we go. Kyle is there.
Eat a whole bunch of shit in front of the camera. They have the best stuff. That's mountain on the
Here we go.
the shovel it into his mouth. Sometimes he has a friend.
Kyle, we don't like that. And it's very boring. Just like, yeah, we don't like you, Kyle. Go play in the sandbox, Kyle. Whose name is Kyle? I'm just kidding. I know somebody named Kyle. Please forgive me.
And it's not like one video every year, you know, when he's having
The thing is, I just like messed around with my setup. I have something playing, but I'm not even wearing a headset. I just like have a mic there, and I'm just reading subtitles. So that's my setup right now to make videos.
Tragic news is why I went to the hospital yesterday. Why I'm quitting
Can I talk to you a minute?
my entire channel. Why YouTube is
Yeah, sure.
my husband did. I'm getting deported again. I can't take this and I'm having a bad day.
You know, yeah. I shot out all the noise so hard I couldn't hear for an hour after the game.
Almost right in front of us. It's a game of football. Same rules as always. So you know.
Yeah, we're having an earthquake.
Right,
Everybody
breathe it
goes
in.
through a bunch of shit in their life.
And find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, taking the crowd, and everything gets real quiet.
Okay, here we go. Alright, so we take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I don't trust you. You look like a redneck. And no offense to just like say that, he looks like a generic redneck. Okie dokie, here we go.
In this video, my life is crashing down. He's like squishing his cat. Because it happens all the time. Throughout almost the entire video, he's squishing his cat to death.
Okay, okie dokie. Oh, San Francisco 49ers going to Super Bowl. Miami Hurricanes in the finals? Never. You actually just play a video game, then you guys can make it. You guys can make it in a video game, because the Miami Hurricanes, like, they're good during the regular season. You know, they're not like just trash. It's just like they're not the best.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
All right, here we go. Which play should I choose?
With one game of college experience
okay,
now,
here we go. Snap that ball.
The Tigers have 1st and 10.
Oh, that was holding. That was holding.
Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, okay. This one's about to be like a 1st down or something. I don't know. Oh, had to hurry up and throw that one. I shouldn't have threw it. Oh, what? That's unhuman. That is unhuman.
So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their own.
If you guys like
they'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Can we just like not talk about that, since this is like college and all and really doesn't affect me at all? I'm just gonna like just go for it on every single 4th down.
See if their offense can take over and get some.
Okay,
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go.
I saw the comments in the other video, but I privated them because I did it on accident and I didn't feel like undoing it. So I'm gonna play all offense because some of you guys wanted me to only play offense. Yeah, let's just get right into it. By the way, I am social distancing from my TV. I am 7 feet away from my TV. Yikes. Okay, I keep on throwing it to square. It's just, it's my favorite button. Okay, hold up. Oh my god. Somebody get this man some testosterone.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.